brewing in all of us.
I'd never ever heard of anything like this, you know, like a program for Indigenous artists, like based around hip hop and graffiti.
Everything that's involved in it, like mural art, printmaking, elements of hip hop, kind of like a dream residency.
It's fusing elements of our Indigenous identity and then expressing it through hip hop music and through hip hop art forms.
I kind of went into it with no expectation and I really had no idea how it was going to turn out.
We adapt very quickly to our surroundings and use what's around us to incorporate it into our designs.
I knew it was going to be something else.
With I see it's like the end of one world and the beginning of a new world.
All of the ideas are definitely going to be fresh.
None of us are really going to be the same after this.
Mission is a pretty inspirational place. Like just from the moment I got in there, I was feeling pretty inspired. Just all the colors, all the murals.
You know, really got to see the community, talk to the people, to let people know that we're in their neighbourhood, representing our country through that kind of art form.
The girls who were in the windows right above us were really interacting with us and asking us questions, and you know, it made me feel like I was doing something really positive. Like it felt like community building.
It's a little chaotic. The mission is always crazy, but I really enjoyed having kids come by and walk by and just look up. And
it was kind of cool as a way to show the community that there is still a strong Native American or Indigenous influence on even today's world.
That was our opportunity to be in the community here in San Francisco. It located us here to where we actually are. Going down on the streets was a way for this whole different level of interaction to happen, and we were able to share stories. We had the sound system pumping, so we had a jam on the street. The response from the community was just really awesome, and it was just a really vibrant kind of scene. And being immersed in that whole district that's full of murals, I mean, you know, that's pretty inspiring.
Whew. It's a lot of work, a lot of paint, a lot of people, so, you know, just kind of, each one of us has our own little section, but we're also going and doing other sections. We're all just helping each other create this crazy vision.
meeting everybody, it's been such an incredible thing. Learning everybody's stories and hearing what they do.
It's crazy because we're from all different parts of the world, but like we're all kind of on a similar wavelength, you know. Even with like all the stories of our cultures and stuff. Like
if you have a good chemistry with everyone around you, then you're just gonna bound to do like amazing and creative things, like new and innovative things as well.
I had actually just had a conversation with a fellow artist who I was showing with, and we were talking about how people tell us our work is too ethnic, and you know what that means, and like what they expect us to do to like fix that or something, or why people think that it's just to be fixed.
Having a whole environment that dealt with Indigenous culture, I've never really been in a group where all the people I relate to, and we all think alike, and we all understand how certain things work. And
we're all from so different backgrounds, and these deep ingrained values are still totally the same. It's really nice.
What we're doing now is we're just getting out a lot of symbolism, thoughts, designs. We're just gonna kind of go around and to each one of them and you know, just get stuff out. It's a good way for us to just start that whole process up, and then once we have a bunch of ideas and designs and you know stuff to work with, then we can actually start to conceptualize what we're going to do.
We were thinking about the mural, but not really. We were just sort of getting thoughts onto paper, and that was really enjoyable.
Oh no, I saw the whole thing 3 times.
This morning we were breaking up into teams to like each assigned with a different element of the mural. Our team was put on the landscape aspect of the mural, so we went and formulated some ideas, came up with about 5 different ideas and trying to develop it now. So now we're going to bring it back and try to integrate it with the rest of the teams.
Well, we've been coming into teams and designing different parts of the mural. So our team is the totem crew team, and we just came up with so many ideas in terms of not only representing our different like nations and backgrounds, also just our styles. We're representing actually Indigenous women, like the Mother Earth, the mother figure, really bringing all of us together.
I think I'm more interested in the idea of us all being here together and working on it, more than it is an actual piece or a story.
For us to come up with an idea was kind of hard, but I think having the leadership that we had on the mural with Orlando and Ian really helped us out. You know, Orlando organizing us and kind of giving us a little outline of how to do, and then we all just started to flow and change it and create what we have.
These are future mural panels. Our mobile mural will be made of these cabinet-grade plywood.
Within the mural project, you know, there's a lot of influence of my personal work within it, which I was really, you know, really honored and really excited, you know, that happened.
Well, the group that I was with, we were in charge of the sky and the water, the waves.
We had so many different ideas and so many different opinions and perspectives of how or what the mural should incorporate or what it should say and what it should mean. And it was really hard to put that together. And so when we came back with the other groups and kind of put it together, we kind of created this really, really cool and really, really new design.
I mean, I was thinking it's kind of hard to get like 12 people, especially people like us, like artists on the same page, you know. And like, I knew whatever we were gonna do, whatever we were gonna make, I knew it was gonna come out good because each and every one of these artists are just amazing, you know, at what they do.
This is the primer part where we paint wood white, and then we take the white and we paint it all kinds of colors. Beautiful white world.
They've been eating off that whack shit. It's time to interrupt dinner like bill collectors. Cut the lights, cue the music, run our real projectors.
I've never done something like that before, where like up to 8 people are working on one painting, merging images together and kind of like negotiating space without like stepping on each other's mana or toes.
I think our short time frame, I think that's been the hardest on everybody, having to like work all day and try to like hang out with everybody. It's kind of hard, but I think that's the hardest, is our time.
I think it's working with a lot of really strong-willed and strong-minded people, just trying to find a common ground where everybody's, you know, one-of-a-kind ideas and influences can be, you know, equally and represented within the entire body of work.
I was really trying to put elements of like the koru design into the waves, but also make it have that look so that people from all ethnicities would be able to look at it and go, oh, you know, we have that design in our culture.
We're like the totem crew. We have like these 3 images. I don't know, you can call them totems, like we call them ki'is back home, but they're basically just like images. And for me, like putting those in the paintings, those are kind of like the representation of the other side, you know, like all our ancestors would like consider it the gods.
I guess I just sort of went in and did a lot of adding paint where it needed to be added. I didn't really have an area I worked on.
And the fact that we've all been brought together is really powerful, you know, like I think that we're all going places. This residency is making us people are determined and giving us connections with each other to really achieve our common goals and to represent our communities and our cultures, and to really just make the whole Indigenous population of the world more visible and more powerful.
Now it's time to band together through that political weather, cause my homies getting froze, locked up and sent to heaven. Gunshots are for my brethren on the block handling filthy rich dream, trying to jump out of that poverty. Southwest Odyssey, we trying to get the hell out, trying to cop enough green to get the car and peel out. Ride with blurry vision and disrespect the women, gotta change that shit quick. It's time for revolution, it's time for that new, fresh, swift consciousness. The guns is pointing at them, saving with the positive.
From the records on your button, I don't wanna get caught. What's your jointy poison? Them tricks on my ship, but listen now. It's the sound of the police coming up for you. You got to run from Babylon. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do when they come for you? Rise up.
We're wrapping it up now. It's just details. I think we're pretty much in the home stretch. It's really come together, and I think everyone's really happy where it's at, and you know, they're just banging out the rest of it.
We're cleaning up and getting ready for the open studio and having everyone come and see what we did. I'm excited. I'm really happy. I'm wondering, like, you know, who's gonna come and see our work, and I'm excited to talk to people about it and just sort of celebrate with everyone the culmination of everything.
I graze it out. It still leaves some warmth.
Like that one?
I forgot. We forgot. Our memory is forgetful. We have memorized the forgotten. Make my tongue, savor that tongue that I cannot speak, that I do not hear every day, only written from storytellers, gone, forgotten in graves. This language of immigrants, bobs, fresh off the boats. This language that is always italicized, but should be under bold.
We came together and we talked about a design that would represent both historical aspects of everyone and you know, a modern day common denominator and a story that may continue on. Like there's some bold images in there, you know, like buildings burning, but like it's not about, we're not wishing destruction upon anyone, you know, it's just like, it's obvious. You go in the city, you see all the trash, you smell the urine, you know, and then you go in the mountains, like it's pretty obvious which one is more pure. When you go up to the top of the mountains and you look down, the buildings are the graffiti, you know?
I really like the sort of title. I don't know if it's its official title, but the purification. Yeah, I think that's what it says.
Personally, I was like really enjoying kind of this destroying of the city and having all these like indigenous motifs or images coming out. It's the original world that I see that's coming out in our mural. It's like destroying whatever has been laid on top of us, destroying it and re-emerging.
The communities are really hungry for contemporary ideas, contemporary modes of altering traditional stylizations into the new.
We're like not a stagnant people. We don't refuse to change. Like when you say traditional, I think traditional is being dynamic and taking what's new and what's around you and incorporate it into your tradition and bringing your culture forward.
And it's kind of like the art of today, you know, like people weren't doing this kind of stuff a couple hundred years ago because there wasn't all these buildings and stuff, but now with the buildings, I feel like that's what we gotta do.
We're taking our traditional views and our traditional mediums and applying them to the most contemporary concepts.
Our Indigenous cultures are still alive, strong. There's still a lot of our communities, Indigenous communities out there that are struggling, and then there's other nations or Indigenous communities that they've kind of already gone through the decolonizing process, or they've gone through their struggle, and now they're like at a place where we're like, now what?
I don't know, I guess that mural is just trying to say it's like these are crucial times that we're living in right now. A lot of stuff going down, and you know, who knows?
We're decolonizing. You know, I think that was the theme for this whole thing. And we're all gonna take it back with us in our hearts and apply it. We're helping each other change the world.
I love it. Sacred fires of the world unite, come together, keep the fire burn. And as we enter through the phase of the dragon, the rain clouds appear, showing good luck is coming. The raining inspiration and a positive vibration, bringing reality into a wild hallucination.
Peace out, shout out to my whole crew.